about the differentiation of composite functions. In those cases, we used to substitute the function within the function as some variable u, or let's say t, right? Similarly, in the case of integration by substitution also, we will do the integration of this composite functions by assuming the inside function as some function u or t, right? So let's see, if I have a composite function f of gx. Now I told you, if you're not clear with the idea of composite functions, just go to the functions and understand this concept of composite function once again. Now in the case of integration of composite functions, you need two things. Basically two things are needed. First of all is the composite function itself, and the second thing is the differentiation of that composite function. Now if these two things are present, then you can calculate the integration by substitution. But these two things are very important. The first one is the composite function itself, and the second is the derivative of the inside function in the case of composite function. So let's say this gx is equal to u. So now we'll integrate this by substitution. So we substitute this gx is equal to u. So this will be equal to f of u multiplied by g dash x. Now if you see g dash x, that will be equal to g dash x is equal to the differentiation of the RHS, which is equal to du upon dx. So therefore g dash x dx can be written as du. So this function, this integrand becomes fu into du, right? So this composite function multiplied by the differentiation of inside function, it can be written as fu into du, and then you can easily calculate the integration of this function. Then it can be easily done. So just remember one thing, that you have to know this differentiation of the inside function. If this is present, only then you can calculate the integration of this composite function. So just remember this trick, and let's apply this one to find out the integration of this. So let's take an example. Find the integration of 4x cube multiplied by sine x to the power 4 dx. So find out the integration of this function. So first of all, the first step will be assume x to the power 4 is equal to u. Therefore x to the power 4 is equal to u. Then du upon dx can be written as 4 times x to the power 3. Now guys, remember, whenever you substitute this inside function in case of a composite function as u, you have to differentiate this u and see what is the value of du upon dx. And every single time, you will see some du will be converted into dx into some function which is present over here. Like in this case, you can write this du as 4x cube into dx. So every time some coincidence like this will be found. Okay, if the question is coming for a composite function, you will always get such a function which is always the differentiation of u. So this can be written as u sine of u, since we took u is equal to x to the power 4 multiplied by du. So this function which was in terms of x now can be written in the terms of u, and we know that integration of sine u is nothing but minus of cos u. So the answer will be minus of cos u, but don't leave the answer like this. You have to substitute the value of u also. So this will be equal to minus of cos x to the power 4 plus c. So this will be the final answer, minus of cos x to the power 4 plus c. Now guys, just remember 2 or 3 things in the case of integration by substitution. So the first one I'm going to write. The first one is that x should be replaced by u everywhere. So you have to replace x by u everywhere. And the second is that dx will be changed to du. Okay, this is not necessary that you have to take this variable as u only. You can take it as z or t, any alphabet, and this dx will be converted into du. So these are the two basic things which you need to keep in mind. And then the last step is integration will be done with respect to u only. Okay, so let's try another one, another question. So guys, see, next question is, you are given this ln x whole square dx upon x. Now this is a very difficult function to integrate if you do it by the other rules. But if you see this function by integration by substitution, this is a very simple one. How? See, if ln x is substituted as t or u, if this is substituted as u, then you see that du upon dx will be equal to 1 upon x. So we can say that du is equal to dx upon x. So this will become ln x whole square upon, this can be written as into dx upon x, right? I've just separated it like this. Now ln x is equal to u, so this is u square multiplied by du. So the integration of u square du is equal to u cube upon 3. So this will become ln x to the power 3 upon 3, right? Plus some constant c. So the integration can be done with the help of substitution by substituting ln x is equal to u. Now we know that if we substitute ln x is equal to u, this dx upon